G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $1 coins again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we've got my new $1 collection book already filled with the commemorative coins that we've found so far. We've only got a couple of coins left to go in that one, mostly at the end, at the later coins. We've also got the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 folder that I'm trying to complete for the very first time, and I need the R and the T, which I have been sent kindly by a subscriber, a viewer, but I like to get them out of circulation, so I'm still looking for those. And I've got the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3, which I've only ever found one coin for the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3 so far in the probably 4 hunts that I've had since that's come out. But I'll put those books to the side because we've got Prosegur rolls, orange rolls to have a look through, and we're going to look through all the reverses, just looking for the commemorative coins like this one, the very first one. It is a 1993 Landcare coin. Get it in the center of the screen there, Phil. 1993. A lot of these ones have big scratches, big knife marks on the obverse, because the people who pull them out of the rolls, when they get them in plastic, shrink wrapped, they cut them with a Stanley knife. This is the standard design of the $1 coin, the Mob of Ruse. And I looked for years where there was no Mob of Ruse issued, which was 1987, 89, 1990, 91, 2007, and 2012, and also low minted years, which is 2014. So there's another commemorative, an APEC Australia from 2007, and the 2010 Centenary of Girl Guiding as well. So as we go along, I'll skip through the reverses like this. There's a 2002 Year of the Outback. I'll lay them down, and the next time we see them, we don't usually call them out, but it gets us through all the commemoratives. There is a 1986 International Year of Peace, the very first $1 commemorative coin after the $1 was issued in 1994. Another Girl Guiding there. And another Landcare. So, as we go along, we'll get through a couple of rolls and then we'll speed things up a bit. Here we've got a 2005 peace coin, celebrating the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, with the dancing man on it. And there's another guiding coin, very toned. And the last coin there is a 2002 Year of the Outback as well. Just try and keep the coins in piles, make it a bit easier for myself at the end when I go through everything. So today we're looking hopefully for some of the newer coins from the new book. Specifically, I think the AU and S coin. Always looking as well for a changeover coin or a Qantas coin. It's only the second hunt of this new book, and we still haven't decided whether I'm going to put the Qantas coin that I found after finishing off the book in the last hunt of the last book, or I need to wait until I find an actual Qantas coin. I'll just maybe pull in a little bit, make it a bit tighter. But yeah, I'd like to have the hunts fairly clean. And I know, and again, as I said, with the Great Australian Coin Hunt number 2, a subscriber, a viewer, did send me some coins, and he sent me a Qantas coin as well. But I am loath to put in coins that have been sent to me. I'd rather look for it in the hunt, which is another reason why looking for a new Qantas coin makes sense to me, because it's all about looking for the coins out of circulation. So if it comes out of a roll or a bag that I've gone through here, then I'm happy to put it into the book. And the last coin here is a Centenary of Federation $1 coin. So we will Check for rotation error on that, 2001. Nope. Be nice to get a rotation error on one of those, because this is the first time I've probably mentioned it on a $1 hunt, but I've got the Red Poppy Fund going in the $2 hunts and the 50-cent hunts, and we'll extend that to the $1 hunts as well. So if we find any coins worth over face value, I'll put up an annotation and we'll add that to the Red Poppy Fund as well. Here we have a 1999 International Year of Older Persons. The majority of our commemorative coins in the circulating realm don't have a lot of over face value, but error coins certainly do. This is a 2008 Centenary of Scouting that I'm looking at and turning over. So a couple of errors would be worth more than face value. So if we find some of those, we'll certainly put that up. And one of the rotations on a Centenary of Federation would definitely be classed as over face value. But we need to find them first. So we go on the hunt. We keep on the hunt for those coins over face value and commemoratives. And certainly if we find more than one Qantas, that would definitely be an over face value coin, but we need the one to stay in the book first. Here we have a Sir Charles Kingsford Smith from 1997. And that'll complete the top row of commemoratives there. As I knock over a pile to the side. But we'll get back into it now that we've got a couple of rolls in, about 3 rolls in. This will be the 4th. We'll speed things up a bit and we'll just only come online or go through the coin when we find something that's new for the hunt. As I pick one up off the floor. So let's crack into it now. Not very long in, and we've got a 2003 Centenary of Women's Suffrage. And there for the first time today we have a 2014 100 Years of Anzac. Is a highly minted coin, unlike the 2014 Mob of Ruse, so we put that up with the common commemoratives. But if we find any of the 2015 to 18 100 Years of Anzac, we put them aside because they are lower minted and they're definitely keepers. And then we have another Centenary Federation. No. And for the first time today we have a Sir Henry Parkes from 93? No, 94. No, 96. And then we have a 2021 coin. So what's that going to be? It's going to be an R for Redback Spider. So we have a Grow Aussie Coin Hunt number 2, R for Redback Spider. And if I am severely mistaken, it is one for the book. So there you go. And the last coin in that roll was a Mob of Ruse. So, keeper for the Gatch 2 book. That's fantastic. I love it when a plan comes together. And there we have for the first time today the Centenary of Commonwealth Age Pension from 2009. Oh, and there's a 2020 $1, which will be a donation dollar. Yep, the green coloured donation dollar. And I knew that because it has, in the legend, it has $1 on the obverse there. It's the only 2020 coin that has that. And there we have the 2001 International Year of Volunteers, and this is one that we do need for the book. So it's one of the ones of the common commemoratives that we need for the book. Now, it's not particularly... I'll put this down. This is a 100-year Anzac, 2014. I'll put the coins down. So that International Year of Volunteers, not particularly high minted, but not low minted either. It's 6 million, so it's in that sort of, certainly not rare, but not as easy to find as something like the Outback coin, which has 35 million. That's a good coin because it's a coin that will go into the book, so we'll put that over to the side with the commemorative, common commemoratives, but not in the keeper row at the bottom. And we'll keep going. We've still got quite a few rolls to get through. And there, for the first time today, we have a 2011 coin, the Chogham coin, for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in 2011 in Perth, Australia. And there, for the first time today, we have Making a Difference, Australia's Volunteers from 2003. Oh, and there we have something underneath, which is definitely a keeper. We have the not intended for circulation 30 years of the Wiggles from 1991 on the front there. So the original Wiggles in the big red car. It's from the 2021 Wiggle set, not intended for circulation. That's definitely a keeper. If there's an annotation on the screen at the moment, it means that I've gone and had a look and see if it's worthwhile to sell that coin, and if we can put any value towards it for the Red Poppy Fund. Hopefully there is. Some of the coins are very hard to sell though, but and not intended for circulation, a Wiggles coin might well bring a couple of dollars towards the Red Poppy Fund. And there we have a 2018 100 Years of Anzac. Now that's definitely going to be a keeper down on the bottom row. Whether or not I've got any value assigned to that is another matter. The Anzac coins are pretty hard to sell, so I may have to look at that. Anzac coins are a lot easier to sell in the set of 5 from 14 to 18 than individually for the lower mints. But having said that, it is still definitely a keeper for me because it is a low minted coin. And there we have a Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 1, the Ute. U for Ute from 2019. So that's definitely a keeper. I don't think it's one that we need for the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 1 book. I still haven't finished that one either. I'm struggling to finish any of the books from circulation, which is as it should be. It should be hard to find those coins. There aren't very many of them individually. Geez, that's good nick. That 2009. I'm going to put that to the side as well, because it is such good nick. I'll see if I can swap it out for good grade in the book. And we are on the last couple of coins. Didn't notice that we were on the last book. And that's it. We're done. We've gone through. We've got a line of keepers at the bottom there, which is quite nice. Couple, well, at least one for the book. One for the commemorative book and one for the Great Aussie Coin Hunt 2 book. But let me quickly go through all the mob of roos to see if there's anything I've missed, any other low minted coins, or possibly a changeover, because I don't flick through every obverse on that. I'll be back in a second. Okay, thank you very much for waiting. Unfortunately, nothing of any particular note throughout the mob of roos, which is a bit of a shame, but we do have quite a number of pickups today. So I didn't know that we didn't have this coin, the Centenary of Commonwealth Age Pension, in the book. So that's going to go into the book, although I did pull out a really, really nice specimen of that, a very high grade. So that's to the side, that's going to go in. We've got one of these. This is new for the book. The International Year of Volunteers. We've got 2 of those, so I'll put the best one of those into the book. They're not great, but I'll put the best one of those into the book. So I'll go to the side. I found a really, really nice APEC 2007, much better than the one that's in there. So that's an upgrade. So I've moved that to the side as well. In amongst the common commemoratives, I always keep the Making a Difference. So I'm going to pull that one out. That's one of the lower minted ones that I always keep for myself, for my wider collection. And then for the keepers, we have the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 1. We have the U for Ute. I do have that one in my collection, my Gatch 1 collection, which is in the original black folder, second book of my series. The first book was a purple scholastic book, but that's in there. In that first series, I need only two letters, which is L for Lamington and V for Vegemite. So 2 in that first one, all of the except 1 for the third one, and now after we've received the R for Redback Spider, which is a great looking coin, that Redback Spider. Only one more left in the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2, which will be the T for Tim Tams. And the other coin that I'm actually going to put this one into the new book. This is the donation dollar from 2020. It's not in bad nick. It's been banged around a bit, but it's fine. I don't have a space for that one, so it'll go at the end of all the coins. I'll put that one to the side. And then we have a low minted 100 Years of Anzac from 2018, which is a nice keeper, and that'll go into the wider keeper collection. I'll put that to the side. And then we've got quite a nice, not intended for circulation, the 30th years of the Wiggles, the big red car with the 1991 cast, the original cast in the big red car, and that's from the 2021 series, the 30th anniversary of the Wiggles. So that's a great find, and that'll go most likely towards the Red Poppy Fund. So I'll quickly pause the video, move everything to the side a little bit so we can put all the things in the book, because there are a few things to go in the book. So just hang on a second. So first of all, let's get the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 coin that's going into the book, the Redback Spider. So we'll get the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 folder out. We'll go to the R and put the R for Redback. And there we have it. We have 3 full pages from the start. First, second, third. And then the last page is just missing the T for Tim Tams. and then I'll close that off for a book from circulation. So that's fantastic. And so now let's get to the big $1 book. The very first one that we need there is the 2001 International Year of Volunteers. So we'll click that one in with a nice satisfying click. We'll get to the second page and we'll use it to do the upgrade. There's the APEC Australia with an upgraded coin, a very, very nice high grade coin. And then we'll go, here we go, the 2009 Centenary of Commonwealth Age Pension. And we have a really, really high grade coin for that one too. So that's good that we've found a couple of those today and we've got a really high grade book, a high grade coin. And then on one of these last two gaps, we've got this donation dollar, which is from 2020, which really goes along with the last coin, the 2020 Centenary of Qantas, which they have put the wrong date for. And so there we have it. We've only got what's left on this last page to get, which is the 100 years of Qantas, Centenary of Qantas, the A, U, and S coin from the Dollar Discovery series, and then the 2016 50th anniversary decimal currency, the changeover coin. So we have a great hunt today. Coins for the book, getting right in there. A couple of keepers, especially the NIFC Wiggles coin. But I'll be back in a couple of days for more noodling, so please join me then, and I'll see you then. Bye.